Hell of a, she's so fine. Hell of a, blows my mind.
What's good, guys? Today is Friday, July the 23rd, 2020. I have another video that I wanted to do. I've kind of been keeping up with this off and on, but as a lot of you know, I work the weekends, so it's kind of hard to keep up with on the weekends. But long story short, I follow the activist in the Taylor Blackwell case, and I saw him tweeting about this incident, this shooting. And so I started checking into it to see what had happened. So in Chicago, we've got people getting shot up at funerals. And I just did a video on that. And I'm going to, this is from the Sacramento Bee. It's dated July 23rd, which was yesterday, at 5:18 p.m. by Molly Burke. It says, woman killed in cemetery shooting identified as Sacramento State student. And I'll go back to that video there. It says, the 18-year-old woman who was shot and killed Monday at a Sacramento cemetery has been identified as Sacramento State student Zary Allen. If that's Zary, I'm so sorry, but I'm going to say Zary Allen. The university's president, Robert S. Nelson, released a statement about the student, sharing his condolences and condemning gun violence. Quote, our hearts are with the family and friends of Zary as they mourn this devastating loss, Nelson wrote. We stand with the Sacramento community in demanding justice for her killing and action focused on ending gun violence. Allen was entering her second year at Sacramento State and had hoped to earn a degree in nursing. She was originally from Richmond, where Nelson said she was actively involved. The shooting occurred just after 5 p.m. Monday at the Sacramento Memorial Lawn Cemetery in the 5300 block of 47th Avenue. The Sacramento County Sheriff's Office is investigating, but believes it may have been gang-related and that Allen was not the intended target. A candlelight vigil for Allen will occur at 7 p.m. Thursday, which was yesterday, at the corner of El Paraiso Avenue and Stockton Boulevard. And then as I'm scrolling down to see if there was any more to this article, I see this. Ex-Sacramento deputy pleads guilty to sex with minor. Sentencing set for September. And that was from today, this afternoon. And just the first little paragraph, it says, former Sacramento County Sheriff's Deputy Shauna Bishop pleaded guilty in a Sacramento courtroom this week to sexually molesting the teenage son of an ex-boyfriend, a high-ranking sheriff's officer in Folsom. Like, what in the world is going on in Sacramento? But let's go up and watch this video regarding Zary Allen. I'm going to push play.
That could have been me. And my heart is breaking. I didn't even know this person. So I'm so sorry to the family. Because I will never have to know the heartbreak. But I feel it. And I'm here in solidarity.
Tonight, I'm asking that whoever did this turns himself in. Turn yourself in.
Of me as being a mother and being there. I lost a child in 2016. So I know all too well how that family and that mother is grieving. So I'm here to support. A lot of people ask me, how do I keep going? You know, because I have community that helped me and stood by me and supported me.
Every one of us here are standing for her life. Every one of us are here are saying we want something different.
I'm going to beat white supremacy with one fist
and the other fist, I am going to beat down community violence.
So I'm here to let the family know that there are community people out here that do care, and your daughter was beautiful. What I did get to know and meet her the couple times I did, she was bright and she did not deserve this at all. So my condolences goes to the family.
I mean, that's just terrible. Underneath it, it says a vigil is held for 18-year-old Sacramento State student Zary Allen on Thursday, July 23rd, 2020, near Sacramento Memorial Lawn Cemetery, where she was shot and killed Monday. Allen may not have been the intended target, according to authorities. And then the university, this is the statement. It says, we mourn the loss of a vibrant and bright young woman. July 22nd, 2020. Last night, we learned that the life of one of our Hornet family came to a heartbreaking end due to gun violence. Zary Allen was killed in a drive-by shooting at Sacramento Memorial Lawn Cemetery on Monday. She was only 18. Zary just completed her first year at Sacramento State and was set to start her second year in a few short weeks. She hoped to obtain a degree in nursing. She was from the Bay Area community of Richmond, where she was actively involved. We mourn the tragic and senseless loss of this vibrant and bright young woman. Gun violence continues to tear through our country and destroy lives. Our young people deserve better, and we must commit as a region to investing in underserved communities to prevent more horrific, tragic outcomes. Our hearts are with the family and friends of Zary as they mourn this devastating loss. We stand with the Sacramento community in demanding justice for her killing and action focused on ending gun violence. It is critical to recognize the impact and trauma that Zary's death will cause, especially in Black communities. I encourage any students in need of mental or emotional support to contact Student Health and Counseling Services at 916-278-6461. Employees should contact the Employee Assistance Program for support. Please take care of one another as we experience losses that are filled with pain for so many in the Hornet family and the Sacramento community. This article from CBS Sacramento, well, here's a video as well. I'm going to try to stop that before it plays. It says, young woman shot at cemetery was likely innocent bystander, sheriff's office says. It's wrote by Renee Santos, July 21st, 2020 at 6:11 p.m. Detectives are searching for whoever shot an 18-year-old college student at a South Sacramento cemetery. The young woman was visiting a grave site at the Sacramento Memorial Lawn Monday evening when gunfire erupted. Quote, there could have been a stray bullet or something like that could go past here, end quote, said Marciano Feliciano, who lives in the area. Detectives believe the woman could have been caught in the middle of a possible gang-related shooting. They say the young woman was likely an innocent victim. Quote, it's a shame. Things are literally happening right in our backyard. So as far as a tragedy like that, visiting a gravesite, being wrapped up in that type of violence literally in our backyard, end quote, Feliciano said. The sheriff's office is now calling the deadly shooting a brazen act of violence, as deputies continue to investigate a rise in gang violence over the past several months. Feliciano says he has noticed the uptick in crime. Quote, always aware and always got to keep aware of your surroundings. Some things are just, yeah, end quote, he said. Detectives are still investigating a motive and are urging the community to come forward with any information that could lead to a possible suspect. I know the activist there was calling for, someone to turn themselves in. No, I don't buy it. They ain't going to do it. I'm telling you, I just spoke on this in the Chicago funeral shooting where 14, 15, 16 people were shot. It's just not the same. It's not the same folks from the 80s that would, be a man about theirs and take ownership if they had done wrong like that. And I do believe that this was probably just, she was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And unfortunately, that wrong place was the cemetery, paying her respects. I mean, that's terrible. To think that you're going, when I go to the cemetery to visit my grandparents' grave, that's the last thing on my mind, to think I'm not going to make it out of there. Like, who would think like that? I mean, it's just crazy. So, I mean, obviously she probably didn't think that that was going to be her last day on this earth. So every day is not promised. But, this gun violence has got to stop. It's got to stop somewhere. But these people, I don't see anybody confessing to this because they're all cowards. They're just a bunch of young punks. These are not the same guys from the 80s and early 90s on the streets. That it was a whole different code back then. And I'm not, you know, patting gang members on the back by any means. All I'm saying is it was just a different code back then. And they're just not living by this same code. It's just like a free-for-all. And it's sad. It is horrifically sad. So anyways, I just wanted to bring this story to you. I wish they could catch this person, because this young person certainly didn't deserve this. Unfortunately, I'm just not very hopeful. But I appreciate you guys for watching. Thanks so much.